Welcome to the Ville, Yankeeville. Welcome everyone back to the channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back to the video. And if you're a new subscriber here or a new person to the channel, hope you like the video. At the end, if you like it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. But let's get into the video. Is it time for the Yankees to call up Jasson Dominguez? Obviously, Jasson Dominguez, he started the season in AAA and he really tore the ball off the cover in spring training, but unfortunately, he didn't make the opening day roster. Obviously, Jasson Dominguez, he played on the roster last year. He slotted in left field, and he did have a pretty good season offensively for his rookie season. Defensively, a lot to be desired, as we discussed a few months ago in our other videos on Jasson Dominguez, but Jasson Dominguez is really tearing the ball off the cover right now in AAA, and he can be an option coming up back from AAA. In 2026, through 13 games so far, he's hitting .354, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs, 7 stolen bases with a .996 OPS. He's having a really good offensive season to start the season. Obviously, small sample size, only 13 games, but .354, 2 home runs, and 8 RBIs, that's pretty good production to start off the season. Now, versus lefties, obviously small sample size, like I said, only 5 at bats, but he is hitting .400, so 2 for 5 with a home run and an RBI and a 1700 OPS. That's the very key thing that we want to focus on with Jasson Dominguez, especially if he does come back to the MLB roster, is him hitting against the lefties. Jasson Dominguez, obviously last year, he wasn't very good against lefties, but if he does come up to the roster right now and hopefully he replaces a Grichuk, we need him to hit against lefties, because that is the essential reason why Grichuk is on the roster right now. But if Jasson Dominguez could hit at least league average against lefties, there's no reason to have Grichuk on the roster over Jasson Dominguez. There's no reason. Obviously, very small sample size, but it is productive right now to see those numbers so far. When it comes to the offensive production, can Jasson Dominguez continue to mature on that side? I think he can. Obviously, AAA is AAA. It's not the major leagues. There is a skill gap, but Jasson Dominguez, I don't think there's ever been a concern on his offensive production or just his bat. I think it's always been more so about his defense. So we're definitely going to keep on seeing him mature in his approach, mature on using all fields as far as left, center, right. When it comes to his power, he has a lot of power. He's able to hit pitches. He has a small strike zone. He's only 5'9", very quick. He gets on base. But Jasson Dominguez, I don't have any doubt that he will be a very good MLB hitter as he does mature and come back up. Like I mentioned before, Randal Grichuk, he's struggling. Obviously, he is in a platoon role, but to this point, I believe he's 0-12 to 0-15, 0-16. Obviously, after the game, that number did go up, but he has not gotten a hit so far, and he started a handful of games already. So he's definitely struggling. Obviously, it is early, and he hasn't played every single day, but as the season progresses, the noise will get louder if the man doesn't hit against the players that he's supposed to hit. He's supposed to hit lefties. He's supposed to be a Paul Goldschmidt, basically, but for the outfield. So when it comes to Randal Grichuk, we definitely got to see some production. If not, people are going to be calling for Jasson Dominguez to really come back to the roster. Now, when it comes to another person that's struggling, Trent Grisham. He's right now regressing to the mean. Obviously, the last game, as of tonight, he definitely did turn on. He had 2 home runs off the bench, but for the season, he hasn't really hit well. He's only hitting, I believe, 160, 170. So we're definitely going to see where Trent Grisham continues to go offensively, but obviously tonight he did have a really good game, but definitely going to see where Trent Grisham goes. If he doesn't continue to go in a positive direction, Jasson Dominguez will be naturally the replacement. Obviously, they would probably align differently defensively, having Cody Bellinger probably in center and then Jasson Dominguez in left and kind of running it like that. But it would give a lane for Jasson Dominguez to definitely come up and Trent Grisham to slide the bench and Grichuk to go to Mars at this point. But how has the defense in left field looked so far? And like I said, will he play left or center when he comes back up to the majors? From the clips I've seen, Jasson Dominguez has been tracking the ball a little better as far as, you know, his jumps and just overall his path to the ball. I think that was a very big red flag last year. He looked a little confused on, you know, what path he should take to some of the fly balls. Obviously in Yankee Stadium, left field is very big. It's like basically another center field. But when it comes to Jasson Dominguez so far, he's looked pretty good out there. Obviously no Gold Glover, but he's definitely looked a little improved. He looks more comfortable out there. Obviously center field is his natural position, but left field right now looks like it's going to be his home. Now, like I said, in the majors, I think he will probably slot in at left field more than center field. Obviously, I kind of want to see him in center field again, but when it comes to him coming up to the roster with Trent Grisham, whether, you know, that's next year or Trent Grisham goes in the slide and is not hitting and he comes up, he'll probably slide on left and Cody Bellinger at center field, because Cody Bellinger at this point is still the better defender. Cody Bellinger can play anywhere, and Cody Bellinger obviously has been a Gold Glover in his career and is a very good defender still at this point. But overall, Jasson Dominguez is knocking on the door, and if Grichuk and Grisham continue to struggle, we're definitely going to see Jasson Dominguez a lot sooner than people would think. But let me know down below in the comment section, what do you think? Do you think Jasson Dominguez should come up right now, or when do you give like a timeline as to when we can see Jasson Dominguez come back up to the majors? And then also, have you been watching his games in the minors so far? Obviously, he's AAA. Not a lot of people in the stands. It's not very televised, but obviously we have our key prospects down to AAA and AA. But overall, Jasson Dominguez is a very exciting player. But thank you for watching the video. Welcome to the Ville, Yankeeville.